AFC East showdown. The Bills and the Patriots are going to be epic. Obviously, the Patriots won the first one. It was they won in good fashion too. I think they took care of business in that one. Now you look at it, and the Bills are favored for this one, even in Foxborough. Maybe you call a little bit of recency bias how Josh Allen's looked. He started to step up in the right direction. He won Player of the Week last week for, I believe it was AFC Player of the Week or maybe NFL. I don't know, but it was one of those awards. But Drake May is certainly putting himself in MVP conversation. We've had that discussion earlier this week. This could easily be seen as two of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Definitely the two best in the AFC. What is your overall thoughts on this? Full disclosure, you are a Patriots fan. But I think you can keep your bias a little bit out of this one. Can the Patriots extend their win streak to 11 wins and capture the AFC East title with the win over the Bills? Because this will help them win the AFC East. The first time that it's happened for a little bit of time. The Bills have been running this division for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to kind of get ahead of it. Yeah, I can be pretty, non-biased with this one. You want to talk?
You can.
Yeah, you want to talk college football? I'm going to struggle, but okay. NFL, I think I can handle it. The first thing I want to look at here is the last few games, Buffalo versus the Patriots, because obviously you got me thinking Iowa State. Obviously, New England on a 10-win streak, dating back to their fourth game of the season, the big win over the Panthers after their loss to the Steelers. Then they proceeded to beat the Bills. Like we mentioned, already played each other. The Saints, Titans on the road, Browns, Falcons at home, Bucks, and then Jets, Bengals, Giants. So what is the strength of those 10 wins is really the conversation for the Patriots. 10 straight wins in the NFL, very hard to achieve. Like, we're going to get ahead of that and just preface that. But what are those 10 wins, in comparison to maybe the top of the NFL? Then you look over at the Buffalo side. Yeah, they are 3-2 in their last 5. But their losses are to the Texans and I guess like the Dolphins. Yeah, what happened there? But they beat the Chiefs the week prior. So, as far as momentum goes, I think you could probably argue New England has a little bit more momentum. But I don't sleep on the Bills either, because they have been just unbelievable. And the fact that they are a 1.5-point favorite doesn't necessarily shock me. You asked me, like, what do I think of this game as a whole? This is maybe one of the best games that we'll get in NFL football this season. Like, obviously there are going to be better games. There are, but it just the Patriots versus Bills rivalry, the fact that it's kind of for the AFC East, like Josh Allen playing at a phenomenal level, Drake May doing just unbelievable things for New England right now. This is there's a reason we're talking about this for game of the week. Like, it is undeniably the game of the week. I am going to lean the Patriots here. I don't know if you necessarily want to give a prediction, but I just think I've seen enough from all aspects of the game from this New England team early on. I thought it was going to be is this going to be sustainable? I think it is. I think that this Patriots team has proven that they are, in fact, one of the top teams in the NFL.
There has not been a division winner in the AFC East that has not been the New England Patriots or the Buffalo Bills since 2008. 2009 to 2019, the Patriots won that. They won 11 straight. Then the Bills have won the last 5. And then it's either going to be the Bills or the Patriots this year. So that streak will continue. That's absolutely insane. You speak about how this team is an underdog after winning 10 straight games. This is insane to me. And even Drake May said that. He said, quote, anytime you're at home and you're an underdog, it gives you something to play for a little bit. Whatever the underdog and whatever they set the line at, it's us versus them regardless. Josh Allen on the other side says there's no reason to overhype this game. He said, quote, we think that we understand as a team what's at stake, but I don't think that's going to influence anything. At the end of the day, that's our main goal, is to make the playoffs. Playoffs? Well, anyways, the biggest thing that I think here is that the narrative has certainly shifted. We've heard in the past that the main goal for the Buffalo Bills was to win the AFC East and obviously get the farthest to go to Super Bowl, all that stuff. Now it's just making the playoffs, just squeaking in, because they know that the odds are against them for winning the division. It's funny when you see those narratives kind of change right in front of your eyes. I'm also leaning the New England Patriots in this one. I think the Patriots will have a chip on their shoulder. I think they'll not be happy going into Foxborough after winning 10 in a row and saying, you're going to make us an underdog in our own place after what we've done so far this season, after what we already did to Buffalo in Buffalo earlier this year. I mean, when you look at the score, it wasn't anything to like write home about. It was a 23-20 victory for the Patriots, but the Patriots won that game handily. If you go back and watch that game, Like it was a beatdown. I'll even go as far as say it was a beatdown that the
Ooh,
Patriots took care of business against the Bills, even though it was only a 3-point victory in that one. That's when those Bills wore those whiteout jerseys. I don't know if you'll ever
yeah.
see them again, right? I will, I will say, I think the Patriots take care of business here. I think they take care of business a little bit more than a field goal. I'll even give you a score prediction. I think it's going to be 31-21, 10-point win
Okay.
by the Patriots.
I will say really quickly, I don't know if this is mathematically for the division. I think it's close because the standings right now,
No,
the
it is.
Patriots at
It's
11-2.
mathematically.
That's
Yeah,
what I
because
thought
if
because this would push the Patriots to 12 wins, and then there's only
the
3
Bills
games
could only
left.
get
And
the Bills could only get 12 wins if they won out, and then Patriots would have both wins, so they'd obviously have the tiebreaker. So yeah, this is for the division. Yeah.
that's what I thought. Yeah, I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself, and I was going to bring up like the Patriots for the rest of the year. Will have a slightly tougher schedule than what they've had. The Ravens aren't as good as we thought. The Jets and the Dolphins. So actually, I completely lied. I was literally lying through my teeth looking at Buffalo's schedule, who play the Browns, Eagles, and Jets. But this is I think the test for the Patriots. It's what I was trying to get to there. Was that I think that this is a great opportunity for them to face high level competition because whether you like it or not, you mentioned like the goal for the Bills is to get into the playoffs. They're a playoff team. Like they are a very good NFL team. And the Patriots aren't. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. When you look at their schedule, they're playing some tough teams and they are playing in the NFL. So like the 10-win thing, I can't deny, but you're playing like the Browns, right? And like the Jets. Like that's just is what it is. This Bills showdown is going to be a great opportunity for us to kind of learn what the Patriots are about. And like you said, I think this one goes the Patriots' way, but I think we learn what is Drake May about at home. You know, we're getting to that point in the year. We're not quite to the January football, but we're certainly to that colder football. What do you do when you're 11-2 on division on the line at home, cold game? Like, do you scuba suit it? Are you Mac Jones out there? You throw it 3 times, or are you gonna launch the ball around the yard? Like that's the question I feel like for the Patriots in this one. So obviously win or lose, I'm still going to feel good about the Patriots season so far. I think this is a good learning opportunity to kind of see how Mike Vrabel, how Drake May, how this whole operation works together towards the end of the season. It's going to be slightly colder. Obviously they're getting used to it up there. It's one of the benefits of being in Foxborough. But I think this is a great opportunity to really see what this team's about.
Currently, they're sitting at the 2 seed right now. They are tied with the Denver Broncos for the top seed in the AFC, but the Denver Broncos are the tiebreaker of New England based on percentage in conference games. Broncos are 7-2 in conference. New England is 6-2 in conference. Nothing really crazy when it comes to tiebreakers there. The Broncos play the Packers on Sunday. So if the Patriots win and the Packers win, New England will hold the top spot in the AFC for the first time in a very long time. I mean, how long has it been since we've seen the Broncos, Patriots, and Jaguars holding the top 3 seeds in the AFC? No Joe Burrow, no Josh Allen, no Patrick Mahomes sitting at the very top, no Lamar Jackson sitting at the very top of the AFC. It's been a very long time since we've said that.
Well, that was what the point I was just about to make. We were talking about Russell Wilson and going into science class, seeing if he hit a triple double or not again. This is taking me right back. The Patriots and the Broncos at the top of the NFL. We've got Phillip Rivers and Kirk Cousins. Like what is am I 24 or 14? I cannot tell right now.
I mean, I don't think even the audience could tell if you're 24 or 14 right now either.
That's
not dirt on his face. That's facial hair, folks. Let's just keep that in mind. It's crazy. Yeah, we talked about the rest of the week is going to be insane. Phillip Rivers potentially could be starting in Seattle. I mean, did you see the jokes coming out about Phillip Rivers about the fact that he hasn't played in 5 years and like Madden giving him like a really chubby look, like making Phillip Rivers look super chubby on Madden. I love that as an older guy. Like I thought that was hilarious. It's like, yeah, that's perfect. Like if I'm Phillip Rivers, I'm not offended at all by that. I'm owning that. I'm owning that so much.
Well, and he's got to know that press conference, does he have a future in stand-up? Like, even if football doesn't pan out, I think we learned something from his return to the podium. Like, he can get a crowd riled up.
He's got 76 kids. He has to find a way to keep them all entertained. So, I mean, I think that's just kind of comes with it. Like, when you have that many children, you have to probably just be funny. Like,
do you get exponentially better at dad jokes the more kids you I don't know. Like, I feel like it would make sense.
Compound interest is a thing. I feel like it would also work in dad life too. I think I would say so. I mean, I only have one kid, so I don't know. I know that I have got better at dad jokes since not being a dad. Like that's true. Like it's kind of like it's like when you touch the ball in Space Jam and you took the powers.
Yeah.
Like dad jokes kind of happen when you like touch the baby for the first time. Like all of a sudden, like you're ready to wear New Balances, high socks. Like you're ready for that. It just makes total sense. Insane. So you're saying New England Patriots win, and this one I'm saying it as well. I think the Patriots can take this win. I'll be interested to see that Denver and Green Bay game to see if Denver can hold on, because Denver hasn't looked the greatest over the last couple of games as well. I think they've been like, honestly, I feel like they're the worst 11-2 team I've ever seen in my life. It's hilarious. Like they just find a way to keep winning, which at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But they're not anything. Like when we go to the playoff picture in a few weeks, we look at the seedings, like I could easily see Denver losing whatever first game they play. And that's insane to say about the first place team in the AFC right now.
So you would say if Denver and the Patriots, faced off today, you would lean New England in that situation.
100% would. Yeah, I wouldn't even think twice about that. Before even diving into the stats, like complete eye test, what I've watched from football this year, and I've watched a lot of football this year. Thanks for NFL Sunday Ticket for stealing my pocketbook. I mean, but it has been, I have not been impressed with Denver like much. Okay. I mean, Bo Nix has done some things, but not the way I've felt about New England this year. Not at all, for sure.